How could the recent lawsuits against the National Association of Realtors impact home buyers? It's a question that's been the center of attention in the real estate world in recent months. To understand the implications, it's important to trace back to the inception of the lawsuits. Several years ago, the National Association of Realtors, along with multiple residential brokerages, found themselves in hot water. They were accused of conspiring to keep home sales commissions artificially high. The lawsuit involved home sales from April 2015 to June 2022. These companies were taken to court, with the plaintiffs arguing that the commission rates were too high and buyer brokers were overpaid. As the case unfolded, a federal jury in Kansas City, Missouri, ruled that the National Association of Realtors and the implicated real estate companies were liable and must pay a staggering $1.8 billion in damages. The verdict was a landmark one, suggesting a conspiracy to inflate brokerage commissions, a ruling that sent shockwaves through the real estate industry. Unsurprisingly, the defendants in the case, including the National Association of Realtors, Berkshire Hathaway-owned Home Services of America, and Keller Williams Realty, plan to appeal. However, the appeals process could take up to 3 years, leaving the industry in a state of uncertainty. Since the landmark verdict in the Missouri case, similar lawsuits have been filed in California, Georgia, Texas, Pennsylvania, and New York, with more expected in other states. So, what does this mean for the home buying process and the role of agents and loan officers? The case revolves around the desire for sellers to have the choice to split the commission evenly or opt for seller commission only. This change could force buyer agents to negotiate fees directly with their clients and make the cost of purchasing a home that much more expensive for buyers. The rise of digital home buying and a decline in housing inventory may lead consumers to view listing agent marketing services as less important. In light of these changes, loan officers might find themselves in a beneficial position. They could collaborate with listing agents to assist in the pre-approval process, managing the increased workload due to a potential decline in the buyer-agent role. Buyer agents, on the other hand, could consider becoming licensed mortgage loan originators. Teaming up with loan officers to handle applications and structure deals could be a viable path forward. The future of the real estate industry will depend on professionals who are adaptable and open to new technologies and practices. These lawsuits could potentially lead to a reduction in real estate commissions and a loss of income for agents. Yet, it might also result in more transparency and disclosure around fees in the real estate market. If the current norms change and buyers become responsible for paying their agent's commission, buyers may be more inclined to find properties and negotiate the terms of the deal on their own. This is a risky proposition for the average buyer who has no experience negotiating complex real estate transactions. Contrary to the arguments put forth by the plaintiffs in these lawsuits, buyers' agents play a critical role in real estate transactions by ensuring that buyers have an advocate working to protect their interests. In conclusion, the lawsuits against the National Association of Realtors and several real estate companies have the potential to reshape the real estate landscape. From the inception of the lawsuits to the recent verdicts, the industry has been rocked by these developments. The impact of these lawsuits could be far-reaching, affecting home buyers, sellers, real estate agents, and loan officers. The future of the industry hangs in the balance, with new practices, technologies, and a potential shift in who pays buyers' agents' commissions on the horizon.